Hey, what's good, y'all? It's me, Black Fox, and I'm going to do my first wrestling topic video on this channel. My old channel, I used to do wrestling videos all the time. Uh, on this one, I'm going to do a few of them. I don't think I'm going to do as much as I did on the old channel. You never know, I might, but probably not. But I'm going to talk about two things. First, more recent news is that William Moody, aka Paul Bearer, died. And I know there's a lot of people out there, a lot of my subscribers that probably aren't wrestling fans, but used to probably watch it back in the day. And y'all probably know who I'm talking about when I say Paul Bearer. He was the manager of the Undertaker. And I know y'all know about the Undertaker. I mean, he's one of the most iconic wrestling figures in history. So if y'all remember his manager, the short, fat, pale guy who had that urn, that's what I'm talking about, Paul Bearer. And he passed away actually early this morning. He died at 58. Apparently he was going to turn 59 next month. And when I heard that, I was upset because Paul Bearer was, like I said, I've been a wrestling fan for a long time, so Paul Bearer was one of those characters that stuck in my mind as this creepy, wide-eyed character that was the manager of the Undertaker, seemingly controlling him with the urn. And he was a great manager and he was a great mouthpiece for the Undertaker, because Undertaker, his character really didn't need to talk. Excuse me. All he had to do was just walk to the ring slowly, whoop some ass, and walk back to the ring. Paul Bearer provided that mouthpiece needed for the Undertaker to be a dominant force, and Paul Bearer was very memorable, like I said, because of that banshee, high-pitched voice, and his look was just always in my mind. And I was fighting on the Undertaker when I was scary. I was fighting on the Undertaker when I was little, excuse me, but also I was fighting on Paul Bearer. And Paul Bearer, he's going to be missed. I was just so upset. I couldn't believe it. Apparently, from the reports what I read, I didn't look into further detail as of yet, but apparently he has been sick for the past few months, canceling tour dates because he wasn't feeling very well. And apparently now his health is caught up with him. His health issues has caught up with him, and it's kind of hard to believe that at 58 that he's I mean, he passed away. I mean, I know we had a lot of other people that passed away at earlier ages due to health issues, but dude ain't even reached his golden years and he passed away, and it's kind of sad to hear. There's been a lot of talk about Paul Bearer being inducted to this year's WWE Hall of Fame, and I don't think he's going to go in because I think they already have a lineup already set up, and to squeeze him in, not saying that they shouldn't do it, or they can't do it, but it's just they already got probably got a packed lineup of wrestlers. If he's not going in this year, definitely he's going in next year's Hall of Fame. He's going in the 2014 Hall of Fame. So Paul Bearer, not this year for the Hall of Fame, but next year. And I think the Undertaker is probably going to induct him in, because that's the most likely choice for a person to induct him. I don't think there's anybody else so well known in the business that was connected to Paul Bearer like that. So that's who I'm picking to induct him in. Speaking of the Undertaker, 2 days ago on Raw, we found out that Undertaker's back, and he's going to wrestle CM Punk at WrestleMania this year for just to see if CM Punk can end the streak. And everybody knew that was going to happen. It was very predictable. And am I looking forward to this match? Not really, because for like the past 10 or so years, there hasn't been a good, believable grasping storyline to Undertaker's WrestleMania match. It's always been about this person's gonna come in and try to break the Undertaker streak, and it's just so old. It's always the same thing. Some wrestler comes out, oh, I'm gonna break the Undertaker streak. Undertaker says, no, you're not. They have their match. It always is an awesome match, but ultimately the Undertaker wins. It's cut and paste. It's always like that. There's never been like a real reason or a real good reason why this person wants to fight the Undertaker. And I know Undertaker only wrestled once a year because of his knee injuries, but still, it's just like it's not exciting to me anymore. It's so predictable. It's so old hat. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm not taking away from CM Punk or Undertaker. They're both great wrestlers. CM Punk is a great. He has a great moveset. He's agile. He has powerful kicks. He's a good submission wrestler. Undertaker, he knows how to bring the house down. He knows how to draw people. He knows how to do what it needs to do. I know he can fight through these injuries and give us a great show, but as far as I'm concerned, I'm not so excited about the match because we all know what's going to happen, and I'm just hoping that WWE doesn't end the streak because they put too much time and money and effort into keeping his streak alive. I mean, I know there's other things that Undertaker's gonna be remembered for, but if y'all end this streak, it's just gonna be bad. That's in my opinion. It's just gonna be bad. People are not gonna be upset regardless of them being CM Punk fans or not. I heard from other wrestling shooters on YouTube that if somebody was going to break Undertaker's streak, that it needs to be somebody who's going to be in the company for a long time, a young cat. And I disagree with that statement, regardless of who's it going to be, how long they are supposed to be in that company, or how much of a push they're going to get. Breaking Undertaker's streak should not happen because, like I said, too much time, too much value, too much of a milestone to just break all of a sudden just for some wrestler, for anybody. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's Hulk Hogan, The Rock, Triple H. Shawn Michaels fought him twice. Triple H fought him twice. They couldn't get it done. Ric Flair fought him before, and he's a 16-time world champion. He couldn't get it done. This is something that Undertaker needs to keep intact, and if WWE breaks this, it's just gonna be stupid. I'm not saying I'm gonna stop watching wrestling, but I'm gonna be highly upset that WWE decide to do something like this. So that's all I wanted to talk about in this video. I wanted to talk about Paul Bearer and his passing away and how I felt about Undertaker's match at WrestleMania this year. So that's it for me for right now. I'll catch y'all in my next video. Peace out.